Time will tell as to what this lawnmower purchase was. It doesn't have all the, like, it's not made of plastic, and it's metal deck, which is better in some cases. I don't know about in my particular yard, but I definitely, on my flat parts that are real thick, if my mower was bogging down. This one won't bog down. Mine was probably like 3.2 foot-pounds. This one's 6 foot-pounds, which is the same as generally the lower end push lawnmowers. If it stays planted when I go across that slope, then that'll be good. It says it'll get up the hills better, so it should be fine. Most of that slope, I just hold the bars, and it goes on by itself. But there's a couple spots where it get about a 5 foot swath, or a little less than that, maybe 4 foot, where it gets real deep. But we'll see. It's definitely a better mechanical lawnmower than the other ones out there. But it doesn't have, like, one's composite, it got racy rubber wheels, and but they said, like, I was a little concerned because it's got the other wheels, and it said a couple people complained about it was so grippy that it tore up their turf, which is okay with me. I'm not worried about that on those slopes. I cut it really for kind of my neighbor. She can't get there on her driving mower. She's disabled, but she she wants to do her exercise. I can't help her with stuff she so, like, carry her packages in, or I forget what else. Asked her if she needs some help, and I was going to do some weed whacking for her. So that's fine, I'll do it. Yeah, she's one of the original LDS families around here. Like, I don't think she's active. I mean, she knows people in their LDS probably, but she's not like as active as she probably was when she was younger. Well, there's probably going to be, that really is. This guy went through the red. I wasn't going to do that. I'm testing the Johns on automated brakes. That's what I'm doing. Stop on the dime. He's like in the Chevy. He's like, yeah. I mean, at least he's a good mechanic. We won't hold the Chevys again. Ladies at Tractor Supply, get a thumbs up. I had the $75 gift cards. I've been trying to buy something with it. Can't get anywhere. I was probably going to get close to the Kentucky Bluegrass, but get a better deal somewhere else. And I got a good deal on the mower there. Then I get my 5% with my Tractor Supply card. It was an okay deal. I just got to get that money out of my Lowe's card. I don't want it to sit there because I don't foresee any big purchases. I mean, there could be one. Maybe God knows one. I'm on maybe my wash machine gonna break or something. Remember that heat wave comes from outside. Feel what I bought last time. I bought some higher dollar item when it was done last. Oh, I went by the White Stone. I don't know. It's weird. It's in Walmart. I forgot to buy, what's that stuff? It's like generic Gaviscon from Walmart. It's like two something at Walmart, $2.70. You go to any other store, it's like $10, $15. So I'm going in to look for it. I had to go back after I went to Giant Eagle. I they didn't have a generic there. I'm sure I would have picked up a container of generic if they had it, but I'm not paying 12 something for it. I'd pay $5, because I happen to be in Giant Eagle. So I went back to Walmart, and I'm almost positive this is the lady that, I think it's like assistant manager or something, I think, that found my wallet. Remember, you don't have your wallet. We did not find your wallet. So the person who was on that phone call is corrupt. No doubt. So I get this buzz to go check again. And that's that lady that found my wallet. So I go in, and there she is. She's helping somebody. So I'm trying to figure out where the antacid is, and I find it. Much tea as I drink, I'm going to need antacid once in a while. So unless I get moving, start exercise stuff, might minimize. So at that point, I realized how cheap the difference in price was, And so she's there in the aisle that I'm in. And I says, hold on, it's amazing how cheap this is here. It's $2.77, and it's like $12 everywhere else. And she looked at me like I killed her dog. Like, what was that? Person, you found my wallet. I didn't say that part, but I should have said it. Maybe it would have relaxed her. I don't know what that I said. I'm like, what? What? That didn't happen. The one person that I met in the last like 6 months that I wouldn't mind actually knowing in real life. See, that's what the government does somehow. They put spells on shit. That's what they do, man. And they meet her at a bar and have sex with her overnight. I'm not saying she's like that, but right. Have a one-night stand with her and laugh. And she kicking herself in the ass next day. Why'd I do that? Because they blocked your real man from you. That wouldn't do that to you. That's what's really going on. Marshal Service. You didn't win all of you. This place is bullshit. It's the mentality here that you're here to live some special life is bullshit. This is bullshit, this planet. It's the lowest life you could ever live. You don't start living till you leave here. But you all sold your souls. You can't get anywhere. But we go to church. Church is a scam, man. Now, the way Yeshua ben David created it and formed it, it's they look at these scams all day long and still want to believe the bullshit. All right, boy, she's obsessing with this woman at Walmart. For all I know, they told her I was Ted Bundy because that's what they did every other place I lived. They know how it works. Tell him Larry's Ted Bundy, and you'll get sex with one of the women. So we need to get those push bars if you can. It's just the best way to do that because you're essentially going to pin them in the best you can. And a push bar is least obtrusive. You don't have to use like an armored vehicle. Now you can have additional people in the vehicle. You can have additional vehicle and other. That was the minimum scenario. A team of 2 in each vehicle. But then there's the other stuff. If you followed them, would they get out someplace where you could get them? Right. I went over blocking people from vehicles. It's almost like it's like a football defense kind of thing. Well, you wait for them to exit a vehicle. Then when they get far enough away, then you have a team of people that own the vehicle at that point. And they don't get back in. That's the key. Now, are you going to have to shoot people? Probably so. I mean, they're crazy. They run around death by cop mind because they're not going back to XYZ third world nation. When the Democrats say, "Oh, they've been here this long," you say, "Well, that shows you how bad the problem is." The person's been here 30 years. You're supposed to be out of here 28 years ago. That's a big problem. Well, we're not the Biden administration. We're not the scammers that were in. You got some of them scammers operating right now in the present administration. What happens is you put them out, and they're contacting people in the administration and getting them to do the deep state dirty. But they still support Trump, but they're killing all his supporters. The real ones, not the ones that just suck up money all day. They should put it through. Are they going to put a road through there? They should have. Oh, I can get in over there, maybe. No, show me some back ways in. Might need to know this because they're tearing up the roads up there. I'm going to turn right here. Now, what is this? This is the Penglade Lands Park Association. Oh, I see. It's just a party spot. Picnics, outside gatherings. Rentals. Lions Club owns. They do their grand poobah stuff in there, I guess. We elect you grand poobah. This is the secret handshake. Oh, we got 2 motorcycles, so I can get through that. Maybe that's why he does it, so nobody goes through his yard. They put an entrance road in through here. Don't need to, but yeah, actually, the least number of entrances you have in your development, the safer it is. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. And some women, they threaten to take their kids. Some women, they waited till they got drunk because they knew they went to the bar, pulled them over. So you do what we say, we'll get rid of we'll make a deal. And, then they want to have sex with them because they, consummate that act of Satan. I'm serious. They're like dogs, man. That's actually insulting the dogs. Be careful they don't hump you on the leg. They dogs, man. Including those women that work for them judges. That's how they become judges like snooker whore. They do CIA operations while they're clerks. Probably led to a ton of deputy deaths. No, it was only one only little girl and Slickster that were going to get in trouble if I went, public about it. That's why I never stopped. But they're crazy because I tried to live my life. Well, pay in hell, because that's where they're going. They don't get to go to the real world. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.